Man, this is a nightmare. Interstate 80 going across the Iowa-Illinois bridge down one lane. Traffic was backed up for 25 minutes. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today we will get on the board with plant 2024. I might not be able to see it because I need to bust my tail and get spraying. Got about 200 acres to spray today, and I won't be able to start till the afternoon by the time I get everything up there. So we're gonna drop the hammer and let's get going. Now this is why they're loading up guardrails. This is why this one's taking forever. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like there could be a better time to do that. Fancy truck. Driving Nathan's new truck today. Gotta figure out how to run the dang thing. Nope. Oh, automatic mirror go outer things. That's handy. Got a heads-up display and everything. This thing is fancy. So we're gonna hook Nathan's new truck onto his seed tender. Oh, cameras are nice. Slide on there. Cows are just chilling. Two boxes, 45 units, that'll do about 90 acres. Getting everything fired up. This thing's got 3 vacs on it, one there to blow seed out to the row units, and then one on each side to actually suck the individual kernels of seed to the meter. That way it meters it out. Okay, I got the tender keys, so now we can fire that thing up, load Nathan up with some beans, and then hit the road. First beans going in. First load of beans, and that is not a bean. Cute. Gonna load another box in that tender for Nathan. Nathan's gonna prime his meters. Basically get seed out to him, and he's gonna spit some seed out. Yep. Dump another box of seed in. It should be good. Can you go forward at all or flip forward? That'll work. Feels good. It's a long call for you guys. You okay? Nathan is good for takeoff. I'm gonna fire this girl up, grab my iPad and take off, because it's just go time for me. Let's roll. Comes the first seeds going in of plant 2024. Just doing a little test trial here, check depth and stuff. Spinning. I bet he's got to turn his he's got to turn his boundaries on, I bet. Sorry, the GoPro decided to die because, you know, I forgot to change the battery. But we got planted. Seeds are in the ground. Nathan's going to take off. That means so can I. Mr. Darbean putting on some anhydrous. Let's head north, heading to Bellevue. Head to my farm first. Man, how I wish I was doing that. Sorry, I just got caught up on the phone. I was just spraying my own rented ground. It's only 5.5 acres, but it's my 5.5 acres that I'm renting. Putting beans on it this year, so I just put a bean burn down on it. Hopefully we'll get it planted. It depends. We're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches of rain over from now or from tomorrow morning through Sunday night. So Hopefully we don't get a ridiculous amount of rain, but that's probably gonna put us out until late next week. Just rolling in through Bellevue. We're starting construction on my mom's new school. My mom's the elementary principal in town, and they're starting construction on the new school they're building back there, the elementary school. That's good because they're currently working out of the oldest or second oldest active elementary school in the state. It was due time. Here comes the butt man pulling a tank home. Curtis is coming this way. He's coming on top of the hill. So am I. There's the Webbers working some ground, and I bet his other tractor's out planting. Cleaning the windows. Justice, you clean the windows? Come on, bud, get to work. Who has time to clean windows? We gotta get stuff done.
Finally getting going. Just had some lunch, now I'm ready to fall asleep. Ain't gonna happen though. We're gonna start planting some beans. April 25th, I just primed all of my row units. Let's see if we have beans. Beans, 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 beans. Good. We didn't work this field. We didn't have enough time to get to it, so it's kind of going to be a test. What kind of difference working ground with the accelerator that we got this year compared to no-till. So I guess we'll find out come fall.
Made it up here. My water tank is plump full. Cool. Let's get out of here. Or let's fill up and get going. Hopefully I'll have enough room to get by. Smoke my tender, Kurt. Plenty of room. Kurt's gonna go work on an hydrous back behind the buildings here. That's fun. Pull the wire out. That'll be a rainy day fix. Just had to do it on the first day though. Fun. So I'm gonna have to only use the inner sensors, so I'll be able to do some, but I won't be able to be as good. Luckily it's not as windy, I can go a little higher. I can't catch a break. I think that's my own fault. Hit a tree, got snagged. Neighbor's out putting some food plots in or something. So you can kind of see I'm just running my boom a little higher. Not much wind, so I can get away with it. Curtis got the anhydrous on, so we chiseled that. Put anhydrous on it, and that honestly looks pretty good. A little clumpy, but really good for spring work. Okay, heading to my dad's ground. Gotta go up the oak path. I wonder if our dear friend who met a terrible demise is still sitting here. Climbing the goat path to come find out. And I climbed this hill way more than I should have this year. Yeah, there he is. Ugh. That is just a rough way to die. Maybe put on cover crops? Looks like he did. He's planting right into it though. Rolling. Love hilltops. They are very nice. Yeah, my pressure was too low there. That's all me. The plan right there. Justice, is that no-till or is that cover crops? I didn't know your stepdad did that. Wave high. He deer hunts with us, so you guys are familiar with the channel. You guys know that we do deer hunt, and this is some of the main ground that we deer hunt. But hunting is just for fun. Got to make a living. Yeah, this ground is some awesome habitat, and we're trying to make it better here in the next couple of years. Pretty sure this field's actually going to turn into CRP, which is the Conservation Reserve Program. It's basically the government gives you a small check, you know, roughly half of what we'd make if it was in crop rotation, to basically to put this ground into a nature preserve. Not a nature preserve, but kind of go back to native prairie and great habitat for animals. So that's gonna be an awesome project when we embark on it, and we'll definitely put that on the channel, that's for sure. Bad news, more bad news. The big horse is down. The old 340 is down. Oh, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. So here's the main reason why I wanted to get up to Bellevue. This guy right here, this is an old hay strip. Tried to kill it last year. It did not get killed. So I put a very hot load of Roundup in along with the normal one, and we're gonna try and kill this stuff. Rolling. So Curtis is down. We're not sure exactly why. We think it's something electrical. He's intermittently losing power, and in the hills, that's not good at all. So we're having a tech come out, take a look at it. Appreciate those guys, because I guarantee you they are swamped right now. I know we're supposed to get a tech from Kuhnhaus to get our planter set up right now, and that's not happening, but it is what it is. It's kind of on us for being late to the game. So the nice thing about a spreader is I don't have to worry about smacking a boom or breaking harnesses or whatever delicate stuff's out on the sprayer. But the downside about a spreader is it doesn't have suspension. I can go 16 miles an hour across these fields and not feel anything. Yeah, sprayers have kind of built-in much better suspension than tractors. Similar to a car, not exactly, but similar. All right, we are done with the Bellevue farm here in about half past. Kuhnhaus Tech is here to the rescue. Hopefully I can get her figured out. Get back rolling. Thank gosh for good service. Like right here, we have 3 red dealerships before you get to the first green, or right when you get to the first green. It's kind of the big reason why we run red. Because all equipment breaks. Oh, Case IH is down. We're bringing the 8050 up, calling in the old girl off the bench. So hopefully Curtis will be able to get along. That's 17 shanks is a lot of bar for that little tractor. So we will see, I suppose. But Nathan's slaying beans. I'm getting sprayed. I got 2 farms left to do for bean acres, and then hopefully Curtis will get this farm done. There's the Hinchins. They're like us. They only got 1 planter running, it looks like. So one reason we're not too terribly excited about trying to just slam in a bunch of corn acres, because if we get a big 4-inch rain or something like that, we're worried about crusting after that. So, I mean, it sucks. I'd love to have 300 acres of corn in by the end of the day, but it's just gonna be what it is. I understand I'm slow, guys, but don't be stupid. Don't pass on double yellows. This is the first time I've seen this road graded. This is a level B road, so it means minimum maintenance. And I mean, the county's pretty busy taking care of a Class A gravel roads, but still, it's kind of nice to see them grade this out. It's pretty smooth. That's a drill, a John Deere disc drill. Wonder who has that. A new tractor too. Might have cracked this thing now. Oh, maybe not. He's just getting beat up. Oh, we're good. I saw this from the cab. Oh yeah, she's cracked. Yeah, this cover is cracked. So I'm not using it right now because of that, but I have to get that fixed at some point. Can't trust me with anything. We'll say this though, this is a lot harder because normally I'm running this with no-till ground, so I can see the stalks exactly where to drive 20 rows out off the fence, but because they worked, it's a lot harder to see. And hello, fellow sprayer. Man, I am just blown away by how good this sprayer GPS is compared to that 340 Magnum GPS. Like, this thing is so responsive at speed. It's got to be just a calibration thing, because Case, you can do it, it's just at spreader speeds our Magnum is not very good as far as like being tuned, you know what I mean? When I sprayer, I mean, it was probably calibrated at 10 miles an hour. That tractor was definitely not, I'm guessing. So that was a bet, man. That was the issues I was having while I was spreading. There's the butt man, and I get to load up without unfolding my boom. Kind of excited about that. Or folding up my boom. Okay, you got the butt man here. We're over here in Andrew, Iowa. Ron's mixing up some chemicals to spray. I'm hauling a water tank around for him, so once he gets done here, I gotta head down to the Zymet farm down by Spragueville, hook it up there, get the water going, run and get him some more chemicals, and then we need to drop the chemicals off. I'll get him something to eat. He hasn't ate all day. You know, he gets kind of growly. He's not eating. Poor Chrislin. But anyway, a little windy out, not bad. That's what the game plan is. Curtis is putting on anhydrous. So I'll drop this tank off, get him some chemicals, get him some food, run back, grab a tank, take it up to Bellevue, and we should, with a little luck, get Bellevue done tonight. So hopefully, he always misses. So okay, let's get this thing going. There's Jason. He's the guy that owns the house there, and the bud man's gonna be leaving here soon. Okay, let's go finish up Andrew. Sorry, just got talking on the phone with the wifey, and now we're just about done with this piece. Got 5 acres left, 4 acres. Do you guys know that cows and horses are very tranquil together? There's a horse just laying there with the field of cows. So one thing I love about this system, individual nozzle control, you can kind of see, you'll start seeing those shut off as we go over the waterway. Have them marked out right there. It's pretty slick. The only downside about this is I wish the boom was more rigid. This boom is lighter built, but how they get away with that is they essentially have a suspension. It can rock back and forth. That way it's got some give on it. It's not as much shock loads. Well, when you do that, when you're in the hills and you're trying to keep your boom straight, so you can basically not burn off a waterway, and you know your boom, the machine thinks your boom's here, but your boom's actually up here. You're gonna be burning that waterway. So it's the only thing I don't like about this case sprayer. Budman doesn't know where to go, so I'm FaceTiming him. There we go. Okay, I got it unhooked. Water's hooked up. Looks like we got about 250 gallons in there. I gotta run and get a couple more bottles of this for Ron, and then he's gonna come up here and finish these fields up here. So there's the swaggers. Ooh, the neighbors get themselves a semi and a nice Pete at that. They very well might have. Free range chickens. There's quite literally about 3,000 to 4,000 chickens outside right there. This is hilarious. There's the hole gravers. Hopefully they're out planting somewhere. Looks like I got a spy. This is a bud man and was watching me. There's Ronaldo spraying the field. So now I'm at the Zymet farm. I got this little piece left and then that right there. So you can kind of see there's just little itty bitty weeds popping up. We worked this ground about a month and a half ago or so. So the little water hemp and whatever else is in here, quack grass, they're just starting to poke their ugly head. So this thing will smoke them, especially because they're so small. Cruising, trying to get done. Sky's starting to get dark on me, and I'm gonna be spraying Roundup on this last load. And for Roundup to be effective, plants have to be alive yet, or like still taking in sunlight. So I'm under the clock. I need to get moving. Okay, I'm going up the mountain with that tank. Hopefully this old Chevy will pull her up there. Piece of cake. Gotta pull it out in this field a ways, the way he said. Unhook it. Oh yeah, comes out easy. Voila, I'm up here in the west field. Tractor, because we got to put new fence all the way down there, back across, and then we got new fence up there, down and around. So a couple of new waterways in through here, and you kind of see there's a lot of grass to the south. The waterway must have seeded out, and the seeds blew to the south. So that's why I'm outlining every single one of these waterways, especially the new ones, just to make sure that the work I put in doesn't get blown away. Screen on screen. See how close I can get. And that herbicide. So I never explained what the heck I'm doing. So I am applying a contact killer and a residual herbicide. So basically I have a couple different modes of action, which is chemical terms for the chemicals hurt the plants. Basically all plants that are out here, I am killing just about everything except the soybeans that we will be planting are genetically tolerant to this. So that when we plant them, there won't be any issue. But basically I have a Roundup, I have Roundup, AMS, and crop oil, which are grass killers, and it heats up the water, makes it hotter, essentially burns the plant more. And then I have 2,4-D and Authority, which are group 2, 14, and 15 herbicides. And they are essentially going to be my residual. A little bit of contact killer, but mainly residuals. When I say residual, the contact killer obviously kills the plant when it touches it and it translocates through the roots. And then the residual is basically a blanket we're putting down so new weeds can't grow up. And it gives our soybeans, our little soybean seedlings, time to essentially get ahead of them until our next pass. Our soybean program is a 2-pass program. We do a burn down and we will do a in-season post-emerge pass. You guys should be along for both of them this year, hopefully. It's about dark. Get home right at dark.
Hey, I'm cruising down the road. Ooh, got my sunglasses on. Guess I don't need those. Look at that, sucker. Hey, I'm cruising down the road. Ooh, got my sunglasses on. Boy, I'm coming back from Bellevue, and I gotta run one more tank up there to down by the creek fishing hole, and then that'll be done down there. 35 miles an hour. If you live in Jackson County, if you know anybody that lives in Jackson County, tell them to vote. June 4th, Schrader for sheriff. Yes, I am running for sheriff. So it's gonna be a gorgeous night. They're talking rain Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, somewhere between 2 and 4 inches. Ouch, we don't need that much. But my father-in-law always said, Joe Hartung, when he was alive, he always said, never cuss a rain, because you never know when the next one's gonna come. So I just got a lot of highway miles on today. I gotta get some gas here pretty quick too, the way it looks. So, but with that being said, you got the Bud Band from, you know it, it's beautiful, and it's Jackson County. There it is.
Done with this half of the field. It's very, very nicely chopped up. 50 acres. A little bit left, and I'll run just short of product, which is exactly what I want, because then I'll clean out.
That's Ronald talking. So, okay.
All right, I'll give Curtis a call.
Sounds good.
All right.
Right. Tell you what, these backup lights are awesome. Should say these backup cameras are awesome.
Well, I'll tell you, we are done with our soybeans. Nice. I'm gonna go unhook the hydrant because I forgot to do that earlier. Then we're gonna head home, and Pat's started, well, he's trying to start planting. He's not doing too well. So I need to get there so I can help him out. All done. Let's head home and see if we can start planting. There's the Bud Man pulling out the tank. Wave high. Look to your left, like you're 11 o'clock. Well, they're setting seed depth, and I'm not sure what all they're doing. Let's go help. Check if the row units are priming, and they are, so that's good. So, we're having a lot of issues. I'll fill you guys in a little bit later, but in typical Hartung Family Farms fashion, we're starting after dark on the board. Right here, 10 feet in front of the tractor.
I don't know if you can see it all, but we got corn going in the ground at Hartung Family Farms, right across from Jerry's here. I guess all you can do is see a light, but there's corn going in the ground.
Ran out of seed. First field's done at least. Well, it was a struggle. Pat was using some very, very, very colorful language, so therefore I wasn't filming a lot. But it was stressful, but we got it done. First field is in the books. It's 11 o'clock at night, but you know what? We're on the board. Nathan's about, I know you guys can't see me regardless, but Nathan's about 80 acres in so far, and he's gonna keep going until the windshields get wet. Pat is 30 acres in. So, hey, we're on the board at least. Curtis is still off running on Hydrus. Gonna be finishing up with Bellevue here very soon, and then he'll be heading home. Oh man, that was a struggle. Just took years off my life, I swear. Okay, we're all done. Gonna head back to the farm. Convoying. Look at all the dust coming off of that thing. Sheesh. Did good today, sprayer. The only things that broke were because of me. Well done. There goes the bud man heading with the last tank to head north. Well, dropped the seed tender off. It's midnight. Darren and I are tired, but the boys are still running. What are you gonna do when you get home?
Shower and go to bed.
Oh man, it is midnight. But Curtis is just about done at Bellevue and he's on his way back. He's got tanks here to continue going to basically get us down to one farm of anhydrous. That is it. 75 acres. Not bad. Nathan started planting today. Had 2 pretty decent breakdowns, a hydraulic leak and a sensor go bad. And he's already over 80 acres, 90 acres done. Also not bad, and he's gonna keep going and try to get another 55 done tonight. We pushed hard. Yeah, we're definitely behind the 8 ball. Yes, we wish we would have been ready sooner, but you know what? Cattle, that's just one thing that people don't realize, that cattle just takes so much time that you just cannot be ready when the sun is ready. So, scoreboard is 30 acres of corn. So I gotta do the math. 140 acres of beans if all goes well by the end of the night, or by the rain, and we'll be just about done with anhydrous, and we're all caught up in springs. We're doing pretty good. Really, the corn planter is gonna be the biggest bottleneck. We're basically just gonna force Pat. We're gonna lock Pat in his tractor and say, go plant, you gotta go. So, because honestly, Nathan could be done with beans in another 4 or 5 days. So, anyway, we're still early. It's still mid to late-ish April 25th, so. But with the 2 to 6 inches of rain we're gonna be getting over the next couple days, that might shut us out for the next 2 weeks, to be honest, guys. So we'll just have to take it as it comes. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this very, very, very long video. Take care, take it easy, stay safe, have a good night. Ta-ta for now.